Welcome to our daily reflection for this Monday, August 12th. And today we have in the opening reading from the prophet Ezekiel, his opening vision that he begins the book of Ezekiel with. And Ezekiel is with the Jewish exiles, conquered by the Babylonians, and they're deported all the way to Babylon on the River Chebar, and this area, in this region in Babylon. And, for the Jews, there's great sorrow because they're taken far away from the temple, which is where God's presence abides. And now they're in this foreign land, far, far away. And so it seems as if God has abandoned them. And yet God gives them an encouraging word and vision through the priest Ezekiel, and a vision that Ezekiel sees. So as Ezekiel's there at this river in Babylon, he has this vision in the heavens of the glory of the Lord. And he sees the glory of the Lord revealed with this kind of fiery chariot from heaven, with the angels bearing the glory of the Lord. And the lesson that God has given Ezekiel and the exiles is that God has not abandoned his people in the midst of their suffering. That the God who dwells in Jerusalem is now present for them even in Babylon. And so the idea of God's presence with this idea of a kind of a heavenly quadriga, this heavenly chariot, is that God's presence is mobile, and God is everywhere, and God is with his people. And so this is such a powerful message for us today. Wherever you're at, God's with you. God wants to be close to his people, and he hears you, and he knows you, and he sees you, and he loves you. This is a great message of consolation and of hope. And so we should be filled with hope today. And it's interesting that, in the gospel, Jesus speaks first about how the Son of Man has to suffer. So this great God of glory, who's carried forth by angels, takes the humble position of taking on human nature and being willing to suffer for us. And then, to pay the temple tax, he tells Peter to fish in the sea and find a fish that has a shekel in its mouth. This God of great glory takes up the most humble means possible to save us. This is an incredible paradox. A God of glory that we see in Ezekiel, and yet a God who walks in Galilee and needs Peter to go fish for him to find a shekel so that he, in his poverty, can pay the temple tax. This is an amazing God, but a God who is with us. And that's the most amazing thing of all. May the Lord bless and keep you.
This daily reflection is brought to you thanks to the generous support of the Mission Circle. Join the Mission Circle to help Catholics worldwide understand, live, and share their faith. Sign up at missioncircle.org today.